It could be, but you have to understand also that Liquid was... Oh, great.
Going on the Abaddon. Slows the shield and the ult of Winter's Curse down will cause a few troubles for Seb. He gets beaten down pretty low by his teammate RTW. They've got the Square Fighter. They're going to chase down. It's about it. Does allow the borrowed time if Liquid want to try and turn this around. We'll see what they can do. There's mind control. Will be sprouted, but it seems like Liquid have no interest in coming in to help him out. This is just mind control, trying to waste the maximum amount of time. He's got another shield. He's still right. They've got a bit of denies himself as well, so time wasted there. Nicely by mind control.
That's a lot of time for the battle though, with the whole team, almost your whole team.
And they don't even get the kill.
Yeah. Usually a hero that's hard to kill overall, but at least you want to stop him from denying himself. Unfortunate. They do have that RP and the double damage. Whoever gets caught is certainly gonna die.
Yeah. Do you guys think, I mean, it's a butterfly directly for nice kick.
Nice kick.
It's a...
Sprout up, knock him back, but he still has the roll.
Seb is still on his tail low. Seb got a couple of stacks up.
Seb will be able to block it. They'll try and kick Seb away, but Seb's already done the job there, blocking the roll off.
So right now, ILTW is queuing up the butterfly. Is that... Like, he's skipping BKB, is that right?
But Butterfly's great. I mean, you have two cores that don't really want to get an MKB early. You know, Terrorblade doesn't want to build an MKB.
No.
So the evasion's going to be very nice for him. And
do you need a BKB later?
More damage is always good.
You have to get it.
No, I mean, what does BKB really do for you this game? Mancer Style's enough. The silence is annoying. And they find the Terrorblade. That's Miracle gone. And ITW, he's wrapping him from the side. Does still have the Omni Slash to rely on if he needs to do so. Terrorblade is going to get down. But Kuro ain't getting out of this one. They've got more than enough magical burst damage to deal around it. As OG will move on now off the back of finding these kills and position themselves towards the mid lane. With the Omni Slash and the RP at the ready. Big things are certainly ready to go as mid lane. Seb leads in, getting the route. And they have to be careful, Liquid, they don't get caught out by an RP from Jack. Fortification forced out. LTW still standing strong, but now beginning to respect the fact that Liquid will have the full 5-man back in the game. As OG will back up. Jarak's very close to having Shadow Blade on top of the big Link Dagger, so the ability to... I guess he didn't have the roll up in time, as there is no way to hold him back until he gets out of that. OG are able to disengage, make sure that everyone gets away from Liquid's half of the map when they all respawn, and none of OG will be caught out today. Still 23 minutes, 2k lead for OG. I've seen the catch-up game come into place though, with Miracle's Terrorblade being very close to the farm of ILTW's Jug, despite ILTW having that incredible acceleration at the beginning of the game. The gap is being closed.
It is. Game is still 2k in favor of the side of OG, but I don't think that you can feel that in the gameplay at all.
But I mean, 2k got nothing.
Exactly.
It's a very close game that we're seeing at the moment.
Do you feel the experience game? I just feel like it feels even, which in my opinion favors Liquid more than it does OG.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. It's an mag and a jug. Like these heroes scale very well. This jug is going to be incredibly relevant at all points of the game. Top lane skills back on the battle. They find mind control out alone, and he may take some time to kill, but without any backup, he should slowly
deny himself is the question.
That he may be able to do that. We'll see here.
Let's see. He's gonna try.
If he gets the timing.
They know that that's gonna happen. There's definitely a chance.
He might even die, because now there is backup. Miracle with some of that eye here, but the shield's popped and mind control will fall. Not able to get the deny off. But the Blade Fury is enough from RTW. Finishes off the kill. GH hanging around with the invis room, but the sentry was down, so OG well aware of that situation. Another sentry comes out from no terror to make sure the GH can't get on top of them. As OG, we'll see what they can make happen with that 30 seconds without the Abaddon, and top tier 2 tower will be the objective taken. Full Shadow Blade picked up for Jarax now. So the superior catch out can be ready from the Madness. They've got to be careful with their positioning, Liquid. A solid RP could be incredibly deadly. They have so much follow-up damage with this now level 18 Juggernaut as RTW is hunting. But I think GH, but someone does he really want TP into this? He is. He's going to go for this one. And it leads straight away towards RTW. RTW is hunting down. You have to get rid of the wide network. You cannot only because that's 5 guys the cold embrace say. And now we're towards Matuma. Can't go for straight away. There's too many illusions, but now the illusions disappear. The bounce is around Miracle over towards Matuma, but still not enough damage. He's having to retreat. The buyback's there from Kuroki. The jump forward, but the instant Winter's Curse. Kuro making sure the RP doesn't catch Liquid off guard. As Miracle ready to turn. Metamorphosis out and they'll charge forward towards RTW. Roll forward from GH to Mantis off from RTW in an attempt to get away from this chase of the Earth Spirit. Dodges the stun, and now the backup's here. Thompson turn. The Decrepify class slice and will suck down GH quick tomorrow. Again, the cold embrace keeps that man alive. And the Seb's in trouble, pounded down by Miracle. But Thompson, Decrepify, the saves coming out from both sides, keeping everybody alive. Seb will be able to walk away.
How did only Jerix and the Winter Ivers die in that fight? That was super clutch.
And we're seeing just how well these teams play around each other. The control, the ability to know when they can go back in to help one another.
And the buyback, that curse at the exact right time, it could have been so disastrous for Liquid if they actually got caught by that. That would have blown the game completely open for OG to actually take a fight and win the fight and push, probably take the entire mid-ranks for that as well. They do end up being able to take Roshan. I don't think Liquid knows that this is happening, or maybe he doesn't want to do it.
Even if they come, it's hard to contest. So at this point, except for the end, there's no Winter's Curse. They do have RP obviously up on the Magnus because it was, Kuro with a brilliant play earlier, did cancel it, but it doesn't. Jarrett has got it now if Liquid try and come towards the pit. As Roche is falling very quickly, Notesell with his position as well, just parading in the dire jungle to make sure that any sort of notice of movement is given his except again. He's going to charge forward. He's found the lasso onto the Viper. Backup is there from Kuro and the Winter's Curse. Siphon Thompson nicely done, making sure that his teammates don't hit into Seb for now. Duration of the curse, and he's on top of the shot from Thompson kills off the Viper. Viper's gone. There's a TP out just in time as the Sprout did come down onto mind control, but he knew that there was no stun. Miracle whilst it's happening, pushing up top lane, making most of the space, trying to keep the pressure on. So despite getting the Roshan, it's a little harder for OG to push up on the top lane, but they don't care. Mid lane creeps are moving up towards the base. They're ready to try and go towards the high ground. RP's still ready, and Matsu for 30 seconds. The racks are exposed. They'll start to push it. Kuro's not got a Winter's Curse now for this hold. It's going to be hard for Liquid.
Pushing on about like 20 seconds. Nature's Prophet did just die to Miracle, so I'm not sure if they want to continue going for this.
Disarm.
10 seconds.
Go for a bit of a blast. Just to everything come out. RTW knows he can stand on the front line. Does get kicked back for now, but he moves back in with the Blade Fury. Mind control is going to be forced to have to borrow time. Pump, they're leading in onto RTW. Trying for the man to dodge. Still gets hit by the stun, and now Viper's back in the game. Stone's good out. Stone's deciding to get blasted down. Jake's getting pretty low. Blast on the
is under the shrine has fallen.
For the Sunder, goalkeeping safe. Kuro for the corner race. Them Timmerman will be fine. There's now OG backing off out of the base. RTW still has that Aegis to rely on.
That was almost a disaster. He sundered, but at the same time only Slash went on him. That could have been so much worse.
Yeah, the Manson just in time to be able to defuse some of the damage, get some of the bounces to go elsewhere than the main hero.
The brotherly love coming out between Miracle and Matsu there.
Yeah, it almost killed both.
Live or die together by the blade.
Ride or die.
Still a 6k lead OG as they got the most done with that Aegis, and they still have it.
Well, yeah.
As RLTW, I think, the last time we sort of saw OG, what was it, at the minor, it looked a little shaky, but as with all things, takes a bit of time, and we're seeing already in these first two series, RLTW's really warmed the team, and it's working out. He's playing very well.
But it's a bit different about the way the whole team plays. It's not only him, isn't it?
Yeah, it's how they've adapted to him.
It's not only him.
They're letting in players get, they're trusting and they carry. But still, it's not going to make things easy. It's Liquid. This is a tough matchup for OG. It's bottom lane. They get the grab onto Miracle. Starting to drag him with the lasso. And the high ground, and Leatherwood has been dropped down. OG's going to lead forward. Looking to focus onto the Terrorblade. RTW turns towards mind control. The quick blast doesn't kill him before he gets the bottom time. Bottom time down. Miracle turns with the Sunder. looking to beat into RTW. RTW does not have the RP up. Jarex will steal a Miracle away and attempt to keep his Juggernaut safe. RTW has to be careful. Still 30 seconds before his ultimate's back up, and he's lost Jarex. Tops him down as well. Will by back. GH is there with the chasing, and you get a further catch. He's going to get the slow down across, trying to find Thompson, but he won't get the connection. RTW moving back into the blade gear. Max still pops as well. Still 20 seconds without the Omni Slash, so he's going to fall. Should get a chance to use it with the second life. The Aegis of Liquid can't kill him quick enough, but Tummerman still standing on the front trying to beat into him. But Seb's there with the checks down as the sticky napalm begins to stack up. Matthew goes with a Viper Strike onto Seb, but RTW should have the damage. He'll get the minus off.
Value might. At least that's something, and Turbo also survives. So time after time they just sack this Viper. They just sack Matu.
Yeah.
In these situations he's always the sacrificial lamb. Feels bad, man.
No, what you mentioned earlier about having to play around or playing around different targets and stuff, that is something that OG was one of the teams that excelled at when Miracle was still on the side of OG. So they learned from that, and they know how to do that very well.
And we've got a full butterfly now for Miracle. MKB though, the counter there, the perfect timing for RTW. He has it done.
It's perfect for him for Turbo, not really. You want to be ahead, you want to be one step ahead.
Yeah.
You want to get it, then maybe get the team fight. Sadly, that MKB is already completed. It's going to hurt them next time.
This jug is stacked thanks to the power of the Empower. Garrett. Support Magnus. You're seeing why it can work absolutely in the support position. It doesn't need the farm priority. We can just get the farming power from that support.
He doesn't have the Aegis anymore. Do you still want to push this? Oh, what is Prophet doing on the other side of the barracks?
Oh, it is in Hotel. He's getting the ward down behind them, so they have fantastic vision for these future attempts to push in. Having that ward there makes it that easier to see how far back they're sitting, because they're going to be aware of the RP potential. So they are going to be underneath that ward most of the time, Liquid, when those bottom lane pushes come through.
And he can snipe the courier now that they're out, and he might be able to. They do know that Miracle is here as well. Well, they did. They pinged it out.
Jarex. So want to try and go for the catch.
They go for the
mind control. Winter's Curse. Thompson holding him back. So now, with the Winter's Curse gone, it's easier for Jarex to find a good RP for the team now.
Still the Cold Embrace to be worried about.
They've got good magical burst. Mind control will be saved. Though time has been proper. As the mid-range racks is cleaned up by OG. Notel starting to put a bit of the ramp push, a little push pressure onto the tier 3 tower bottom, but Matsu and Mind Control are there to clean it up.
You know what's crazy actually, because they got the mid-racks as the first one. That is normally the toughest one to take, and now they've got this major Prophet that can split push. Like, even if they weren't able to push high ground here, which they are.
RTW. He's just charging in. He knows that he's strong.
Doesn't care about split push.
He does.
Your whole pain.
Yeah, they just go high. But later on, they could fall back on that if they need to. At the moment, it doesn't feel like they need to, though. The pressure is ever ongoing.
Notel, they have found the Prophet. Notel will and that is not going to get him out. They'll catch the Prophet. Notel ascending. Now at that point, they can maybe see if they can get a bit of a fight started, knowing that there's a member less on OG, and indeed OG already backing off. They know that Liquid's got the numbers. They're popping the smoke to get in and close onto RTW. RTW does have her only available. The Metamorphosis is going out for Miracle. RTW being started. Pop from Anti-Omni for the action. It's not going to do any damage at all to Liquid. He has the Blade Fury TP to get himself out of there. They've got no back up. They can hold him back, but he's still got teammates around. Seb's there as well as Jarex. Jarex leading in the RP. Looks down Miracle. They're trying to get RTW in for the damage, but he's already dead. They've lost the jug. Liquid now turning towards Jarex. He's out with the Shadow Blade. That doesn't look like they have detection. So Jarex will be able to sneak out of there with the invis. But ILTW is down. They get the big kill, and they put a stop to OG pushing any further.
That curse being up again, I did not expect that. It didn't look like OG was expecting it either. That is a lot shorter than... well, that felt a lot shorter than it was. Or than it is. Great fight from Liquid. They defend their base. They didn't lose anything extra other than that mid-Rax, which was kind of already lost anyway. And they get the main prize, killing off ILTW. The only thing that Liquid needs to do is buy time in this game, and they are doing exactly that. These fights, one mistake could cost them the whole game, but they're holding, and they're holding on quite nicely.
So, hey, what do you reckon about this, Lizard? He's got the Aghanim Viper. Not a lot. Aghanim Viper.
Yeah, you can. It's not something that we see very often.
No, not at all.
But he's gonna be able to dish out multiple ultimates onto that Jug, honestly, because you don't really care about anyone else, do you? As long as you can keep him controlled and slow down, then that Terrorblade can just kill him from distance.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle
And you just sort of have that extra sort of magical damage and fire against these saves, like the Decrepify means that no longer the Decrepify is that reliable. The people are still going to take a lot of damage. I imagine he did take the plus 100 Viper attack DPS on the Viper.
Most likely, if you went
if you get in the axe,
right? But it's very interesting though. He just cures the Terrorblade away from the Jug. He lassos, even though he knows that lasso is not gonna last for way too long. Abaddon just clears it with his shield.
And they're all on the same page.
They really are.
Like their movements are just, they make the same decisions at the same times, probably without
Mid.
Miracle.
Was that?
Double tap.
You don't want to jump on it immediately. Now Miracle's going to have backup in time. Now he'll go back in Seb. He'll go for the lasso, but the Winter's Curse is going to back playing with the back up to full. RTW goes to the Omni Slash, check the Crimson Guard out. There's just no damage, it seems. Liquid is going to be pretty fine to keep the fight going. RTW had to put the Blade Fury in and to get out, but the body blows there from GH with the slow from the Scotty through that match community. RTW will fall.
It's actually something we didn't. Why did he blink?
No, he double tapped his blink, which blinks you back to the fountain, towards your base. He misclicked.
I guess.
That was 100%.
I'm going to tell, of course, whilst this is all going on, just consistently going for the split push pressure, making sure that even if a fight is bad, the momentum is going to be up against Liquid.
Yeah, those range tracks eventually will fall. We see the jogs on the minimap.
I mean, you really do not care too much. This is something that you have to deal with. You're playing versus a Prophet. You have to accept it, honestly. It's a position 5 Prophet. You can't really invest way too much into stopping him from doing his Prophet things. After all, you have this terror. You finish the data, it's like you're going to take a full side in a matter of seconds if you have a proper team fight on their side of the map.
What is Juggernaut building?
Nullify.
Nullify,
Yeah.
He's got a Q.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a rapier, don't worry.
Onto the Roche they go.
But still no BKB.
He doesn't really need a BKB.
Yeah, even if he gets that BKB, you're still Viper's
If he gets BKB, he's never going to kill this Terrorblade.
control gets you very difficult here.
What's that? No. I mean, that's Miracle with Daedalus Field punching very hard here. RTW does get the shot, but he's not able to kill anyone during it. He can get two. But the breakthrough will not keep him safe at this point as the wrong things are just too much from Miracle. So they need to get themselves back to the pick. Miracle just punching so hard with this Daedalus, just killing off the entirety of OG.
3 buybacks on the side of Liquid, 3 buybacks on the side of this Roshan means the world to these right now.
And they've found another outside of the pit. OG, they're throwing anything into this. You need to do something about Miracle, but I think it's too late.
Are we going to see a rampage?
Miracle with this Daedalus just turning up and shredding the entire team of OG.
They have Shadow Blade, they have RP.
They have to go for it.
He's got a couple. He's got it up in the air. They can't kill him. They've got to get away.
That's not right.
The Mantis Star, but it's going to have a kill. Miracle.
That's game. They have a Terrorblade. Surely that's game. Can they defend? Can they hold?
I mean,
They still got tier 2s, man.
They don't have creeps nearby.
Pushing in.
Yeah, you don't have travels though. So you're gonna settle it. Aegis and then you're gonna try to push.
Okay.
As you can see, Seb is instantly going to auto push it.
I mean, OG will have another chance to get, but they have a huge issue now with the Terrorblade.
4
Head?
or 4 head.
4 head.
With the chat, they do the Roche timing. It's 40 minutes something.
40 minutes something.
So like,
Just right.
we'll type the roast down. Oh shit, I'm typing it all.
That's Matu coming in. Seb.
Oh no, he's fine. He's beefy. And Jarek's desperately pushing back out that mid lane, but as you see, they have to find some way.
That would be a nice barrier to get.
I love how Jorex is just trying to buy time. Seb tried to do the same on bottom, but Matu just stopped him. Oh, with that ring, the creeps aren't gonna follow him though.
Mid lane.
Oh, he doesn't have meta. That's the only thing stopping him from pushing right now.
They have to kill this Terrorblade, but it's so hard. It's almost impossible. If they don't kill him,
how do they control him? They have lasso, and
this guy that was just clicked on, Abaddon, you have to control him somehow.
Yeah.
If you manage to control him, perhaps then you can control the TB. The whole reason why they lost that fight is because Seb went into next to the Terrorblade because he thought Abaddon is dead. But Abaddon survives, heals up the Terrorblade, uses the shield on him, and suddenly Seb is, because he's useless, he cannot use the lasso. So I completely understand, he got so baited there and he had no buyback. If Abaddon died next to the Rosh Pit, Terrorblade dies as well.
Top lane is being pushed out also by Thompson. Or Thompson. No. That was just me being...
And by the Prophet, Notos just keeps going for the pushes, keeping the split push pressure on. As long as they can keep Liquid away from the high ground, they can keep this game going, maybe get to a point where, I mean, at this point, ILTW, he's like his next item. So really make the absence. Did he get the nullifier finished on the jug? He did not.
He bought back. He died back, baby.
Yeah, you're right. He's lost a lot of money.
That's the Russian flying.
Yeah, I mean,
he needs something.
I mean, at this point, I think maybe they need some damage. A lot of damage to kill Miracle. He's got to make sure these Omni Slashes people die, because you're seeing at the moment, he goes in with an Omni Slash, then he has to Blade Free to back out, and the Blade Free, of course, doesn't save him, because there's a metamorphosized Terrorblade punching him for 1k each damage.
That's the question now. Yeah, he's going to miss a couple of those attacks, but
you're still going to get pummeled by this Terrorblade. You have to. They've got to kill this Terrorblade somehow.
I'd agree with you. I think damage is necessary. He needs to hit.
You gotta go all in.
Can they get like something like a halberd on a Prophet or something to make sure that he can't attack?
I mean, yeah, you have the Crepify, maybe a halberd would be good. You have the Solar Crest as well, that doesn't really help way too much, but
they need something, because at this point Miracle is
they need a miracle.
Terrifying.
This is going to happen with the way that he's pushing out lane, so not sort of the biggest of losses. I mean, it does make.
Though it is a big.
Because now they don't have to worry about any split pressure.
Position 5. Alright, Seb.
They do also have Seb working on these lanes.
Yeah, did they save that one creep wave though? Do they have it?
I think they do. They've got it with them at the tier 2. Yeah, they've got the creeps with them at the tier 2.
They have to save that creep wave. If they can manage to do that, they can push.
Yeah.
Are they gonna push? No. Alright. They're still very careful.
Yeah.
I guess like pushing versus RP and versus Lasso is still difficult even if you have so many saves.
One good RP and Omni Slash could end it all. I'd say end the push.
Yeah, I mean, it's just hard because of the fact they have this fantastic lineup to counter RPs. With the and the Wyvern, it's just so hard for a good RP to do anything, as game-changing as you need to. And he's now dead for 90 seconds without buyback, GRX.
Yeah, that Wyvern was just a genius pick.
Yeah.
Coming from
I mean, we'll see. Kuro's had some clutch players this game. Run away. Nice block off there, Miracle, but GH will still be able to proceed. Have the Yule Scepter. Oh no, we'll dodge the stun though. No, Ryan's TP out. Nothing else to hold him back.
Alright. I wonder why he rolled there. Like he could have waited for the port to happen first. I think what he was thinking, maybe he doesn't have a port, he's gonna try to use his skill instead of the item. And then you can silence him, obviously, but yeah, I don't know. I expected him to die there. Only we're gonna see a hex on right zone too.
I mean, Matsu knows if they hex RTW, it's pretty much over. Like
the refresher on Wing Survivor is huge too. Not hell.
He's keeping the game going.
Yeah.
He's keeping it going. They get the grab. Instantly counter with the curse.
Matsu's still taking a lot of damage though.
He's able to keep the distance, turn around with the Viper strike. That spell life's still going to start healing him back up on the Viper. And Seb. Alright, you can get the Wyvern at least. He has to TP back out of this one, and he will do so. Nothing, obviously, other than the Winter's Curse to cancel the Blade Fury TP.
Seb bought back for that though. Do they have to get something in return? Like,
I mean, Yeah, he bought back. He misread the situation, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe thought the Liquid were going to still continue to try and fight on, but Liquid instantly backing off after they've lost Kuroki. You don't want to risk taking a fight into an RP without your Wyvern.
I guess OG does want to try and take a fight now.
Yeah, because
they're going to look for it.
Liquid went back because he bought back, right? If he didn't buy back, maybe they wouldn't go back.
No. Well, give that to RTW. Now they've got damage. They've got to. If they can get an RP onto the turbo, then we'll get a grab. Finding the Air Spirit.
Has Jules. Last is there. OBKB.
And GH is out.
Alright.
That's a 22k lead.
No, I mean, not the biggest spell in this game, considering there's so many things.
But it's one of the few things that you can have to lock people down. They don't have too much disable. But yeah, they have an RP and a lasso. That's it.
Usually, that's more than enough.
Sure.
You're playing versus Wyvern Abaddon. That's very different.
You kind of want more.
Another Toxin Silence.
That's super good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Oh, the Radiance coming out. Radiance Baron, you already have the MKB on the Juggernaut, of course.
I mean, the big thing as well with that is, if say you get caught in an RP, but then the Abad's going to save you. If you put Never Toxin Silence down on sort of the area,
does not matter.
Yeah, you can't Omni Slash.
You can enter, but you're
it's really hard to get the slash.
Unless you BKB.
Alright, but then you're not going to have the... I mean, maybe he does get a late game BKB RTW, but it's unlikely to change the situation. Sure, then he gets an Omni Slash off, but he's still not going to kill anyone. Yeah, he has to get damage with these slots.
Yeah. Going for it.
He is going for it.
I mean, it's...
He keeps changing his mind because he does not have butterfly yet.
He just has a talisman.
Yeah, talisman of evasion.
As there's no MKB, I suppose.
And he has a talisman of evasion instead of his boots.
He has travels, though, no? He does?
Did he? I don't think so.
He showed him buying travels earlier.
Seb has no buyback. He just uses buyback. That's why he's committed for this.
The Hex and the Viper Strike.
So deep.
Oh, but GH just gets bursted, but he gets the KB out in time. He's still alive. They've actually found as well Jarex on the base. Jarex does have buyback though.
GH gets healed up.
And they're ready to push. Miracle's popped them. He's gonna go. Surely they want to try and go home. 10k gold?
Come on.
Show off.
Buy his MKB at least.
Has a shard, by the way, as well.
He's got a lot of money, Miracle.
I mean, he can buy a shard. He can buy MKB at least.
Yeah.
Committing to it.
Maybe he wants Rapier. He wants to start.
Maybe it's the debate from Jug. That talisman, he buys MKB to buy something else.
Maybe.
They're 20.
10k
of that is sitting in Liquid's inventory.
Now he's building back to base, yes. Because if he does get this BKB, I don't think it's going to make the situation any better for OG.
No, I don't see it. I mean, versus that Nether Toxin, I suppose you need it. How you're going to die without it.
Yeah,
but even if you fight, like, how does that change the fact that you don't have the damage?
I mean, sure, then you'd rather rely on someone else's team to get 4 staff or something, rather than you having to expend a slot for an item that doesn't really change much. Or also, maybe a clutch player will come out with a BKB and with a perfect sort of RP and the Empower, they can still kill everyone both.
The shield talent is pretty big.
I mean, it's
some more reality for them.
But yeah, how much health did that block in total now? It's like 400, 500. It's a huge one.
He played on bad.
Alright.
So some more saves versus that from Terrorblade once he locks on the target.
Roche is gonna be up again soon.
Thompson, why?
What?
Alright.
He just got in and Miracle was not expecting that one.
Alright.
He was not expecting that one. What's his curse? That's another buyback. See, GH has got to get back in on this one. They're going to put the refresh. The second Winter's Curse, they doesn't do much apart from Jetto down the back. The Brass is Devin Thompson, but Timmerman's falling low and he has to retreat. He's trying to get out of here. They're running back, but the Evil from Seb slows down the fight of the Dragon back here. Corner base by some time for the Timmerman. On the side of it all, Miracle's ready to go back. He's pulled back. They're looking to fight into this one Liquid. They'll take down Thompson.
I mean, you force the TB to